Welcome to day one of 30 days of Tai Chi. Over these next 30 days, you'll get to learn the basics of Tai Chi. You'll get to learn some of the movements of Tai Chi, and we'll put them together into a sequence of movements, which we call a form. And you'll also get to learn about the underlying principles, which really drive the benefits of Tai Chi. And there are so many reasons to include Tai Chi in your exercise regimen. You'll improve your balance. You'll actually be able to lower your stress levels. You'll be able to improve your sleep quality. You'll feel better. You'll feel more vigorous, improve your mood. And you'll actually be able to improve your brain functioning, your memory, and just how you can look at things and focus better. All of these things will come with doing Tai Chi, just a few minutes every day. So thank you for joining me on this journey. For the first day, we're going to learn two movements. We're going to learn preparation and pushing Chi. So when we do our filming, we always film from behind like this, so you can see me in the mirror. So when I say move to the right or move to the left, we're moving in the same direction. With preparation, our first movement that we're going to learn, it's actually just standing still. I want you to have your feet about shoulder width apart. Let your knees be soft. In other words, don't lock those knees. You don't need to bend them like this. Just make sure they're soft. Now, in preparation, our hands come in front of our thighs, and we will bend those knees just a touch. And then as they come up, as we lift our body up, our arms float up to about shoulder height, and then drop your elbows and bring your hands down. So if you notice, I'm bringing my arms up, my wrists are actually kind of loose here. I'm not bringing them up like this. Just let them float. And then as I drop my elbows, my wrists just kind of follow. My hands follow. It's what we call delicate lady's wrist in Tai Chi. Our joints are always nice and loose and open. We don't want stiff movements. We want to have everything open and loose so that our energy can flow better, so that our oxygen can flow better, so that our body can relax. So I'm going to turn back to the front. Put your hands in front. Lifting, taking a nice deep breath in as you come up. And breathe out as you go back down. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. Breathing in and breathing out. Now notice that I'm not bending over and coming up like this with my preparation. One of the underlying principles talks about columns. We have 3 columns, one straight down the center of our body, one through each shoulder, through each hip. And we want to keep those columns intact. It's a posture, but it's not a military ramrod straight posture. It's a relaxed posture, as if you're suspended from the crown of your head and your body just falls naturally into alignment. When we do our preparation, notice that my shoulders stay in harmony with my hips, that I'm not bending over, I'm not coming up like this. I come down in a line and I come straight up in a line. That actually helps with our breathing as well. If we bend over, it's actually really hard to breathe deeply. That's not what we want. We want to keep this cavity nice and open. So when we do our preparation, think about those shoulders in harmony with your hips. And again, let's do breathing in as you come up, breathing out as you go down. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, so we'll leave preparation for now. I want to move on to pushing chi. And pushing chi is energy. And we're talking about pushing, yes, but we're not going to push harshly. It's still going to be a very gentle push. There are many pieces to this very simple movement. But the first thing I want to talk about is your stance. So bring your left foot forward and take a look at your feet right now. Both toes should be pointing together, both sets of toes should be pointing forward. Don't let them point out like this or be pigeon-toed. But the one thing I really want you to notice about your feet is I don't want your stance to be too narrow. This kind of stance is very unstable. So notice when I step out for my pushing chi, I actually have stepped a little to the side. I have some room to be stable. Don't be in a tandem stance like this. Open it up just a bit and now lower your center of gravity just a touch. You don't need to bend, just lower the center of gravity by bending those knees just a touch. With that left foot forward, now I want you to come forward onto that left leg, just a touch, and then come backward onto the right. Feel that weight shift forward and shift back. I'm going to turn to the side. Notice that I'm not shifting a lot. I'm not lifting that back foot. I'm not trying to lean forward. I'm just moving just a little bit and then moving back. And this concept is actually an underlying principle of moving from the dantian. The dantian is 2 inches in from the belly button, 2 inches down. It's the center of our energy in Tai Chi. It's also the center of your balance. And if we move from the dantian like this, instead of moving from our shoulders like this, we're going to keep our columns intact and we're going to help our body be relaxed. Move from the dantian and notice it's a very small little motion. So I'm going to turn back towards the mirror. Bring your hands to the level of the dantian. And now as you come forward on that left, just let your hands float up and out. Not too far. Don't overreach. Just let your hands float up and then bring your hands back towards your body as you come to that right leg. Bringing hands up and out as the weight's on the left, and then as the weight comes back to the right, bring your hands back towards your body. I'm going to turn to the side again. Hands are at the level of the dantian. Let your hands float up and out, and then float back. Very simple, gentle movement, keeping my elbows nice and rounded. My joints are open and loose. They're not stiff. Now what I want you to do is bring your right foot forward, and we're going to try that pushing chi on this side. As your hands are towards that, are at the level of the dantian, take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out as you push away. Breathe in as you come towards your body. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. breathing in. Both preparation and pushing chi should be very relaxing to your body. You should not feel any pain in your knees, in your hips. You should feel as if your movement is very soft and gentle. If you're feeling pain, think about, are you moving forward like this? Remember to move from your dantian. If you're moving from the dantian, you're actually going to protect those joints as well. So that's it for day one. You've got preparation and pushing chi. Look forward to day two and we'll learn a little bit more. See you then.